Hey guys, what's up? I'm Captain Turbo and welcome to Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for the Sega Mega Drive / Genesis. And I'm just going to turn this up a little bit here. Sorry guys, I can't hear the music very well. This is not me, obviously, this is the demo playing. 1 second. There we go, that's better. Anyway, let's get started. We'll just forget that little mishap, shall we? So yeah, this is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, as I said, for the Sega Mega Drive, as I like to call it. I'm just deciding whether or not to play as Sonic or Sonic and Tails. Yeah, I'll play Sonic and Tails. Anyway, as I said, this is the sequel to the original, and that's not a very good start. This is the sequel to the original Sonic game. This is also, I believe, the first Sonic game I actually played. I played this years ago. I was about 4 or 5 years old. I was in the hospital, actually. I can't really recall what it was that I had, but yeah, I was in the hospital for about a week, and they had a Mega Drive there, and this was one of only about 2 games I remember them having. This and some ice hockey game that I don't recall very well. But yeah, played the game, and a few months later I ended up getting a Mega Drive, and once again this was the first game that came with the console, so you know, I have a lot of memories with this game. Ironically, not really my favorite of the franchise, but it's still a really good game. I'm just trying to get 50 rings. I don't know if I actually need 50 rings in this game, but yeah, I'm gonna go for as many of the Chaos Emeralds as early as I can so I can get that completely out of the way. I'm gonna get all but one of them because unlike the original Sonic game, there is a prize. Well, there is a reason for getting all the Chaos Emeralds this time around, but it's not exactly programmed very well, so I'll show you that a little later on. And this time, when playing entering the special stage, you go through these goalposts here. I believe you need about 50 rings. That could be wrong, though I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. And you just need to touch them and jump through the stars. As you can see, I'm just save stating because these special stages are one of the biggest pains in the ass in terms of special stages, in terms of Sonic game anyway. And they just really not a lot of fun to play. The half pipe, however you want to pronounce it, has never been facilitated very well in Sonic games. At least none of the ones I've played anyway, and I've played most of them, so... But yeah, as you can see here, your goal is to basically just get a set amount of rings. The set amount usually is always different, I believe. I don't think there's ever any two the same, and each special stage has a different layout. You know, you collect as many rings as you can, trying to get the ring quarter that you need. There are bombs that you might not have seen yet, because they might have gone by a little bit too fast. But essentially, this is it. There you go. Those red things that are bombs. You hit those, you lose. I believe it's around 10 rings. This is usually why a lot of people don't like to have Tails with them when they enter special stages, though, because Tails can seriously screw up your playstyle. You can lose a lot of rings. And 1 second, guys, my phone's ringing. Sorry about that. My apologies there, guys. As you could probably hear, my ringtone is actually the boss music of this game, believe it or not. So yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, you can actually get, and just for the record, there are 7 Chaos Emeralds this time around, not 6. You can actually, I believe, get all 7 in the 2 Emerald Hill stages, which I'm actually gonna try and get all but one of them, so... Well, here's hoping I don't screw up. But yeah, a few differences is that, well, actually there's a lot of differences than the first one. In this game there are only 2 acts per zone, so you have Emerald Hill Zone Act 1 and then you have Act 2, and at the end of each Act 2 you have the boss battle. Well, apart from one where you have 3 acts instead of 2, but I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here. I like that it has a lot more variety in terms of level designs. You know, you don't really play. You know, the problem I think with the first one is you got a little bit bored of the level layouts and whatnot after a while. So it's nice to be a little bit different in terms of designs here and there and whatnot. And I'm about to enter the second special stage, so... Also, as I've kept mentioning, Sonic has a sidekick now. I can't believe I've waited till now to bring this up, but yeah, Sonic has a sidekick, Miles Tails per hour. Obviously, a pun there and everything. I'm not gonna go into it or anything like that, no real reason. But yeah, last time I mentioned the manual, I believe in one of the manuals it says that this takes place on West Island or West Side Island, something like that. Tails is impressed by Sonic's speed, and well, there you go, you just saw why not to bring Tails into these stages. And decides to follow Sonic. I believe that's all that there is to this. I'm not really sure, to be perfectly honest. I never actually had the manual for this game. You know, it's been a while since I've read up on what the actual manual of this game is, so, you know, take it for what it is. It's a very early Sonic game. There's really not much in terms of story. Oh, damn it, I screwed up. It's been a little while since I've played this one. And I think I just managed to get it, yeah. Also, these special stages get really tedious very quickly. I mean, the first 3 are actually kind of easy. If I remember correctly, the 4th and the 5th one are a real pain in the ass. I'm trying to remember. There's one in particular that's really a pain. A lot of people don't like the last one. I actually don't mind the last one too much. I'm trying to remember which one it is that caused me a lot of trouble. I think you can get 4 emeralds in this stage. I'm not entirely certain. It's either 3 or 4. I'm gonna try and get them anyway. Yeah, that's the end of the level back there, so... do you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna end the level already. It's been nearly 5 minutes, I believe, so... One of the things, I think, yeah, the game actually looks a lot nicer than the original. I mean, the original Sonic the Hedgehog really nice as itself, but I think the graphical updates in this game were a lot better in my opinion. I remember this one catching my eye a lot more than the first one ever did. Then again, this was the first one I played, so... But yeah, I can't believe I already forgot to do everything I did in the last game. Badniks this time around you have the Return of Chompers. I believe they got a graphical update. New Badnik here, coconuts. Just throw coconuts at you occasionally. You have Buzz Bombers returning again with a redesign, as you can see there. I think that's about all the Badniks you have for this stage. I could be wrong. And I'm lucky I managed to get that then. Thought it was going to fall off. There's nothing down there, is there? I can't remember where all the star posts are in this. It's been a while since I've played Sonic 2, so... Oh, crud, I knew that was going to happen. Yeah. That's me screwing up. I hope to God there isn't one around, actually. Yeah, sorry guys if this is a little boring, you know, Again, I like to blast through these games, but I'm trying to get all the emeralds and stuff, so... Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm a little more familiar with... Oh, okay. You know, at this point, it might actually better just kill... And yeah, screw that up. It might have been better just to kill myself and start the level over. Usually, I can just go for all of the emeralds right from the word go, but I'm really playing badly today. I don't understand why I'm playing so bad. You know, usually I'm a little better than this at least. I hope my phone doesn't go off again. There is one more star post just at the end of that hill bit there, so I'm gonna try and avoid that. Can't get that. You know, I need another 16 more rings. Just need another 16 and I can enter one more special stage. Oh! Felt my heart jump into my chest there. That might be a bit of help. I know I'm backtracking a bit here, guys. I apologize. I usually, as I said, don't play this badly. The recording curse, I don't know. I've been playing a lot of RPGs recently, not a lot of... And there we go, that's 50 rings I need. I just need to make sure I don't get hit now. But yeah, also, I'm lucky that didn't hit me actually, and I forgot these were here. But yeah, one of the things I want to mention as well is this track that's currently playing, Emerald Hill Zone, as I've mentioned, is actually one of my favourite tracks in, well, Sonic history, to be honest. Yeah, I think this one's pretty easy as well. The problem with these is they soon get to the point where you can't really make more than one mistake, even if that. You know, you have to have a pretty large amount of rings, and I'm pretty sure it's special stage number 4 where the ring quarter that you need to get is completely ridiculous. It's really stupid what you need to get. But so far I've not done too badly. I've not had to restart like I did with the special stages in Sonic 1, which is ironic considering that those are actually pretty easy in my opinion. Yeah, these are probably the hardest special stages in Sonic history. You know, a lot of fans believe that to this day, and at the end of the day I can't blame them. They can get ridiculously overzealous sometimes with these. But yeah, doing quite well at the moment. And that's something you need to look out for. 160 rings, okay, here we go. Music in the special stages isn't too bad, but after hearing it too many times, and I'm lucky I didn't lose any rings there. The special stage music is actually pretty good, but hearing it so many times can actually get pretty boring after a while. And Tails is in front, but I think that's alright. Yeah, we got the emerald anyway. Also, I don't know if you can see it because we all know how bad YouTube's compression is, but does anyone else think the emeralds look a little bit weird there? You know, maybe it's a top-down view, I'm not sure, but they don't look right in my opinion. And I'm just going to get a couple of rings because I can sometimes screw up a little bit here. Yeah, that's enough. And yeah, here we are. As I said, at the end of each second act, you'll get the boss battle, but to be honest, the majority of bosses in this game are ridiculously easy. But the music is kick-ass. And that's why I wanted to get some rings, because I sometimes fuck that up. I'm gonna let him go because he does a desperation attack, I suppose. The thing will come off and he's completely vulnerable. And we rescue the... I guess they're flickies, the little animals, whatever. From the capsule, and that's the end of the level. I'm not going to cut things off here though, it's only been a little over 10 minutes. I might get Act 1 of Chemical Hill. Not Chemical Hill, Chemical Plant Zone, sorry. Can't remember, I don't think there's anything up there, no. Yeah, there's 2 routes here. I usually take the top one. Surprisingly, star posts are really hard to find in this act, I found. I can't remember what those are called. I think they're spikies or something like that. I said I'm not as pronounced with Sonic 2 as I am with Sonic 1, so I will get a couple of things mixed up. I can't remember what that's called either, so... Yeah, if you've taken the bottom route, this is where you'd come out at, so... It's just taking a little bit longer, that's all. The music, this is also a lot of people's favourite track, as I found as well. Can I take the top route here? No, I can't. I'm just trying to remember where there's a couple of star posts or something, guys. I mean, like I said, this is actually pretty difficult to find star posting, so... I don't think I'm actually going to come across a single one here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're at level's end, so... That was actually a lot easier than I remember it being. And of course, as always, 100 lives leads to... 100 rings leads to an extra life, so... Yeah, I'm gonna end the recording here, guys, so I'll see you next time with Chemical Plant Zone Act 2. So, bye for now.